sails set, cargo untouched, meals half prepared, and not a single soul aboard. That was the Mary Celeste in 1872, one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. What happened to her captain, his wife and child, and every crewman who vanished without a trace? Today, we retrace her cursed journey from the day she was built to the day she disappeared into legend, the Mary Celeste, a ship found adrift in the Atlantic in 1872, her crew gone without a trace. No signs of struggle, no evidence of foul play, just a perfectly seaworthy vessel, abandoned. For over 150 years, the Mary Celeste has haunted maritime history. Was it mutiny? Piracy? A sudden natural disaster? Or something stranger? Something that still defies explanation? To uncover the truth, we need to go back to her beginning. The Mary Celeste wasn't always known by that name. She was launched in 1861 in the small shipbuilding community of Spencer's Island, Nova Scotia. At the time, she was called the Amazon, a sturdy brigantine, 99 feet long, built for the dangerous but profitable business of transatlantic trade. For the men who crafted her, she was a point of pride. But almost immediately, trouble followed. On her very first voyage, her captain fell ill and died. Soon after, she collided with other ships, once even sinking a fishing boat. The Amazon seemed cursed, and no new owner could shake her string of bad luck. In 1867, fate struck again. She ran aground off Cape Breton Island and was abandoned as salvage. But she wasn't finished yet. Battered and repaired, she was sold, renamed, and refitted. Now she carried a new name, Mary Celeste. For a moment, it seemed like a rebirth, but her destiny was far from redeemed. By 1872, the Mary Celeste was owned by a group of American investors, and under their direction, she was prepared for new work, hauling general cargo across the Atlantic. She was placed under the command of Captain Benjamin Briggs, a man of deep experience and respected seamanship. Briggs was not sailing alone. His wife Sarah and their 2-year-old daughter Sophia joined him aboard. Their 7-year-old son was left behind in New England with relatives. It was unusual for a captain to bring his family on such a voyage, but this was meant to be a safe and profitable journey, one that promised to return quickly. On November 7, 1872, the Mary Celeste departed New York Harbor, bound for Genoa, Italy. In her hold were 1,701 barrels of industrial alcohol, a valuable but dangerous cargo. A month later, on December 4th, another ship, the Dei Gratia, spotted her drifting aimlessly off the Azores. At first, the crew thought she was simply off course. But as they drew nearer, they realized something was very wrong. When they boarded the Mary Celeste, they found no one. The ship was in good order. Her cargo was intact. There were no signs of fire, no evidence of piracy, no blood or struggle. The personal belongings of the crew and family remained where they had been left. The only thing missing was the lifeboat and every soul on board. The last log entry gave no clue, no cry for help, no warning of disaster. Just an empty sea and an even emptier question. The discovery shocked the maritime world. The British Admiralty launched an inquiry, examining every possibility. Some suspected mutiny. Others thought Captain Briggs had attempted fraud. Wild rumours filled the newspapers. Perhaps the crew had gotten drunk on the alcohol cargo, or maybe something supernatural had claimed them. no explanation ever fully satisfied. The Mary Celeste became a global sensation, a ghost ship with no answers. Over the years, storytellers suggested sea monsters, sudden waterspouts, even alien abduction. It was the kind of mystery that refused to die. Today, historians lean toward a simpler explanation. Some of the barrels in her cargo were found empty, suggesting that alcohol vapors may have leaked into the hold. Fearing an explosion, Briggs may have ordered his family and crew into the lifeboat until it was safe. Somehow, whether by weather, bad luck, or miscalculation, the lifeboat never returned to the ship. It's a plausible theory, and yet it leaves behind a silence that chills us still. The Mary Celeste herself continued sailing under new captains for over a decade, but her reputation followed her everywhere. Sailors whispered that she was cursed. Owners struggled to make her profitable. Few men wished to serve aboard her. Finally, in 1885, her career ended in shame. Her last captain deliberately wrecked her off the coast of Haiti in a failed insurance scam. The once proud brigantine was smashed upon a reef, her timbers left to rot in shallow water. But her story was not wrecked with her. Today, little remains of the Mary Celeste except her legend. In Spencer's Island, Nova Scotia, a small museum and monument honor her memory. More than 150 years after she was found adrift, she remains the most famous ghost ship in history. The sea has claimed countless lives and countless ships, but the Mary Celeste endures because she leaves us with something far more haunting. A mystery with no ending. More than 150 years later, the Mary Celeste is still the world's most famous ghost ship. Maybe the truth was a tragic accident. Maybe it was something far stranger. But the silence she left behind is louder than any answer. If you want to keep uncovering history's strangest mysteries, from wars fought against birds to disasters that defy explanation, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, and join me on the next voyage into the past. Because sometimes the questions are more haunting than the answers.